Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Will, and I'll be your pilot for today. I'd like to welcome you to Spawn Point Airlines, where your next spawn point is just a flight away. For now, though, please sit back, relax, and enjoy the flight. Cabin crew, please prepare for takeoff. Now, which button makes the plane go fly-fly? This one? Sully!
I'm pulling 747.
This is Microsoft Flight Simulator, a totally realistic simulation of flying a plane. Though I must confess, I'm neither a real pilot or experienced simmer. Thankfully, the game does cater for all skill levels. There's loads of assist options, from all assists on, where you just have to steer the plane and use the throttle, planes are borderline indestructible, and Forza-like guides help you navigate, up to the true-to-life level where you'll have to do absolutely everything you would do in a real plane, which is a lot. And simply steering too hard can break a plane at this level. Now, being a Sydney lad, the first thing I did was take off from Sydney Airport and try to find my house, which you can totally do because literally the entire Earth is in this game. Yes, even your house. Sure, it's an AI's best guess at what it looks like, but chances are it's there. But how does the game actually do this, you ask? Well, it combines real-world satellite data with some artificial intelligence to draw in all buildings, roads, rivers, and everything else. You can even set it to stream in the current real-world weather and air traffic. Though, my favorite thing to do is to just set the time of day and cloud cover to whatever looks prettiest. It's like painting, but with nature. But you will need a good internet connection for the optimal experience, as a lot of extra data gets streamed in. You can play without streaming stuff, but the visuals will take a hit. Speaking of visuals, you'll also need a powerful PC to really make this shine, and if you've got one, this game regularly looks photoreal. The outside world is stunning, and the level of detail in the planes is equally amazing, with working computers and buttons that I'm way too scared to push. This is one of those rare moments where all these different bits of technology have come together to create something we've never seen before. Some parts of the world are more accurate than others though, and if you go in for a close look, the illusion can break down a bit, or a lot. But from the skies, it's very impressive. Specific cities like New York have had full 3D scans done too, so all the buildings are more or less exactly as they should be. Sydney, meanwhile, is just the AI guessing what the buildings would look like based on a 2D photo. Though some things have been handcrafted, such as select airports, as well as famous landmarks like the Sydney Opera House. Although, the Sydney Harbour Bridge seems to have missed out on that one. There are other occasional odd issues too. I'm pretty sure this building isn't in Melbourne, and I don't think Antarctica looks like this. But the fact that the whole world is replicated anywhere close to this level of detail, right down to cars, boats, and even animals, is frankly mind-blowing. And at a time when travel is harder than ever, having the ability to travel literally anywhere in the world couldn't be more perfect. I can fly through the Grand Canyon, explore the Himalayas, circle Uluru, visit the pyramids, buzz the Eiffel Tower. Every day I woke up excited to see something new. But as I discovered in my first flight, I had a lot to learn. Flying a plane is serious business, and I clearly needed some lessons. Thankfully, there's a short series of tutorials that guide you through the basics.
Pull back slightly on the yoke to raise.
And by the end of them, I was actually quite confident behind the yoke.
2 inches.
That's what they call the steering wheel thingy. See, I know that now. I'm a real pilot. Sort of. That said, they do only teach you how to fly in a little Cessna. So if you want to learn to fly something bigger, such as a 747, you may need to consult an operating manual. I would have loved if there was a couple of extra tutorials to maybe walk you through the cockpits of a range of planes. Thankfully, you can always call on an AI co-pilot. Just switch them on and they'll handle the busy work of dealing with radio comms,
Sydney Tower Dare Alpha Sierra X-Ray Golf Sierra Alpha frequency change.
or even take over full control of the plane so you can just enjoy the bits you like. Or avoid the bits where you have no idea what to do, because this is as real as it gets. Planes bounce around in the wind and respond to your controls with a satisfying heft that really sells the sensation of being in weighty machines soaring through the sky, as you would hope for in a sim. It's mostly a very calm experience. I mean, the vast majority of flying is just this. But I loved making myself a hot chocolate, putting on some relaxing music or an audiobook, and just sitting back and taking in the sights on a long flight. That said, there's nothing stopping you from spicing things up, other than physics. There's a few guided activities to partake in as well, like landing challenges and special live challenges that change every few weeks, or long multi-leg bush trips where you navigate using nothing but your instruments, a flight plan, a map, and your eyeballs. And there are leaderboards to compete on for the more competitive pilot. Though if I had to nitpick, I would have liked a few more structured things to do. I get a full campaign mode would have been a bit too much, but a few extra activities would have been nice. I mean, why not let us try and do some stunt flying? Or maybe some kind of photography challenges. There is an in-game marketplace though, which over time will offer extra content like new planes, more detailed cities, and hopefully even some new tutorials and interesting challenges. It's great that this will grow and evolve over the coming years, but all that stuff will cost extra. At the end of the day, this is a simulator, not a game, so don't expect a campaign or a story mode. You just get some planes and the whole Earth captured in spectacular detail to fly them in, and that alone is amazing. But in a real ace maneuver, it's approachable. Hardcore sims can be very intimidating, but here, anyone can enjoy the thrill of flight. I'm giving Microsoft Flight Simulator 5 out of 5 rubber chickens.